5 seconds. Start. Gentlemen of the jury, I will say to you on the subject of the evidence before going into the law in the case that it is for you to believe or disbelieve the various witnesses as to the facts. You must look at the witnesses, you must look at their opportunities for judging, you must look at the way in which they told their story, and you must consider whether they were really recollecting what occurred at the time or not, and you must likewise consider their interest. The plaintiff has a very material interest in this case. If he gets a verdict, it means so much money in his pocket, and interest very often colors our views when we come to give testimony. On the other side, you will likewise consider the interest of the driver of the cab, as he has been blamed for doing something, and it is for you to say whether it would be to his interest to shift the blame. As to numbers, as I have said to you in other cases where you have a larger number of witnesses against a smaller number of witnesses, you have the power, if you see fit, to believe the smaller number and dismiss the testimony of the larger number. But before doing that, you should give the matter careful consideration, and not to do so until you have found a satisfactory reason for dismissing the testimony of the larger number and accepting that of the smaller number. In other words, you must make up your mind in the case and see on which side the scales fall, not necessarily saying the truth lies on the side of the larger number. As I said, if you feel that the story of the smaller number is the true one, you have the power to dismiss that of the larger number. However, I leave that entirely to you.